This ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Vikings and the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis as always. And CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, second down. The Rams sit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll run it here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kareem Hunt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield.
Let's go!
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, he'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground to about the 48-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd down and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football.
The pass. Ball on the play. Recovered by Minnesota.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
An extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And for number 16, incomplete. Andrew Booth, their defensive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
That's a gain of 6.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2. But I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterbacks. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down. Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead. But they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature. You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Los Angeles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.